Welcome to 10 more common mistakes. Let's go straight to number 1. Between students, smoking is widespread. You've done well, but you've just missed the student missed the preposition. We don't say between students. I know what the student meant. They meant among students. Among means within this group, yeah? Among students, among teachers, among policemen, among businessmen, whatever. But you need to use among here. Among students, smoking is widespread, and it's true. Okay, number 2, she had been smoking during 20 years. Again, the preposition is the problem here. I hope you remember that with perfect tenses, when you're talking about duration, you don't use during. It sounds logical, during, duration, but you don't. You use for. She had been smoking for 20 years, and for is a signal word for present perfect and past perfect, even though it may be past simple. But remember during plus noun, please. During the meeting, during the afternoon, during the lesson. Yeah, try and use during with just a noun, and it means in the middle of that meeting or in the middle of that lesson. Okay, number 3, he had a leaky nose. Sounds a little bit funny. It's just the collocation which is wrong here. Leak does mean that water comes out of a pipe when it shouldn't do. So if you have a leak in your house, you need to call a plumber who will come and fix your pipes or your central heating. What we say is not leaky nose, we say runny nose or running nose. I should probably leave it up there actually so you can remember the mistake, but we don't say leaky, we say running or runny. Runny or running if you prefer. Both okay. A running nose, a runny nose. And that means that you've got snot coming out of your nose. Okay, number 4, when she arrived, he was furious. Now there's your marker, your past simple marker, another past simple marker, because he was waiting. Now this means that he was, that's a bit strange to use this past continuous. In fact, it's incorrect, because you're talking about a duration of time. Before she arrived, he had been waiting. And again, you should have a clue here because of the for half an hour. So when she arrived, he was furious because he had been waiting before she arrived for half an hour. Okay. Number 5, they were afraid of her to become a member of this group. Unlucky. This is a gerund or 2 plus infinitive mistake. You've used 2 plus infinitive, or my student used 2 plus infinitive, but he or she, I can't remember who it was, should have used becoming. They were afraid of her becoming a member of this group. Okay, number 6, I have an allergy on penicillin. On is the problem. You need to use the preposition to. I am allergic to, or I have an allergy to. So to be allergic to is also the same preposition. To be allergic to. We use to with these allergies. Okay, and number 7, I can count by my fingers the number of times I got drunk. The preposition is the problem. I can count on my fingers. So unlucky. It's a very good sentence apart from that preposition. But I can count on my fingers the number of times I got drunk. Number 8, you will feel badly if you don't take the medicine. Now this is an interesting mistake. And I kind of understand it. And it's a kind of mistake, which is strange at first, and it confused me. We do say, do you feel well? Or I don't feel well. But then, well is not an adverb. Most of the time, well is the adverb of good. Of the adjective good. But here, when you say I feel well or do you feel well, well is an adjective, which means healthy, not sick. So we don't use an adverb here. We want an adjective. We want you will feel sick if you don't take the medicine. Or you won't feel well if you don't take the medicine. You need an adjective here, and so when you say do you feel well, remember that well is an adjective in that case. It's one of the few cases that it is an adjective, and I must admit I didn't know that until I checked it. I checked online and I found out something new. Okay, when I'm having a hangover, this is a mistake because have is a state verb. in these expressions: have a headache, have a stomach ache, have a toothache, have a hangover. All of these situations where something painful is happening, have is a stative verb, and so you do not say when I am having a headache or I am having a headache. You just say I have a headache, even though it's happening now. It's a state verb. So please remember just to say when I have a headache or when I have a hangover. Okay, last one. I jumped from my bike. It's preposition again. A lot of prepositions today. Prepositions are tough. Native speakers make lots of mistakes with them too. I jumped off my bike. Remember that you get on a bike and you get off a bike. You jump on a bike and you jump off a bike. And this is the same for all other forms of public transport as well. You get on a bus, you get off a bus. You get on a plane, you get off a plane. But cars, you get in and get out of cars. Okay? Remember, get in and get out for cars, but get on and get off for everything else. Yeah? Everything else would be get on and get off. Okay, thanks very much for watching. I hope to see you all soon.